Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Abhinav Sharma. I'm currently pursuing BE from Sri Venkateshwara College of Engineering. I'm from the Computer Science and Engineering Department, section Audi. Today, we will discuss three topics: laser cooling, laser printer, and barcode scanner. Now, before moving into these three topics, let us see what is a laser. Light amplification by stimulated emission of radiation, or simply a laser, is a device that emits light through a process of optical amplification based on the stimulated emission of electromagnetic radiation. Laser differs from other sources of light in the way that it emits light that is coherent. Spatial coherence allows a laser to be focused to a tight spot, enabling applications such as laser cutting and lithography. It also allows a laser beam to stay narrow over great distances, a feature used in applications such as laser pointer and lidar. It can also have high temporal coherence, which permits them to emit light with a very narrow frequency spectrum. Alternatively, temporal coherence can be used to produce ultra-short pulses of light with a broad spectrum but durations as short as a femtosecond. Laser cooling. Laser cooling is a multi-process that includes a number of techniques in which atomic and molecular samples are cooled down to a temperature near absolute zero. These techniques depend on the fact that when an atom object, which is usually an atom, re-emits a photon, a particle of light, its momentum is subject to change. Methods of laser cooling. Laser cooling uses a wide range of methods. Some of these methods include Doppler cooling, which is now viewed as laser cooling itself because it is the most commonly used method. Doppler cooling is a technique for laser cooling of small particles, typically atoms or ions. The basic principle is that absorption and subsequent spontaneous emission of photons lead to light forces, which serve to reduce the average particle velocity if the frequency of light is somewhat below the center frequency of an electronic transition of the particles. The second method is the Sisyphus cooling. In ultra-low temperature physics, Sisyphus cooling and the Sisyphus effect or polarization gradient cooling involves the use of specially selected laser light, hitting atoms from various angles to both cool and trap them in a potential well, effectively rolling the atom down a hill of potential energy until it has lost its kinetic energy. It is a type of laser cooling of atoms used to reach temperatures below the Doppler cooling limit. In addition to Doppler cooling, Sisyphus cooling, there are several other methods of laser cooling, which are Raman sideband cooling, velocity selective coherent population trapping, Grimm molasses, cavity mediated cooling, anti-Stokes cooling in solids, electromagnetically induced transparency, and the use of Siemens law. Applications of laser cooling. Laser cooling finds diverse applications, notably in creating ultra-cold atomic or ionic ensembles for studying quantum phenomena like Bose-Einstein condensation and superfluidity. These ultra-cold systems simulate complex quantum systems and play roles in precision measurements, example atomic clocks, gravimeter and quantum information processing, example quantum computing. Laser cooling is also crucial for trapping particles in optical traps, enabling controlled manipulated in fields such as atomic and molecular physics. Barcode scanner. A barcode reader or barcode scanner is an optical scanner that can read printed barcodes, decode the data contained in the barcode to a computer. Like a flatbed scanner, it consists of a light source, a lens, and a light sensor for translating optical impulses into electrical signals. Additionally, nearly all barcode readers contain decoder circuitry that can analyze the barcode's image data provided by the sensor and send the barcodes contained to the scanner's output port. Working of barcode reader. Because a barcode reader merely captures and translates the barcode into numbers or letters, the data must be sent to a computer so a software application can translate the data into information. Barcode scanners can be connected to a computer through a serial port, keyboard port, or interface device called a wedge. A barcode reader works by directing a beam of light across the barcode and measuring the amount and pattern of light that is reflected. The scanner converts the light energy into electrical energy, which is then converted into data by decoder and forwarded to a computer. Laser printer. A laser printer is a printer for computers. It uses laser to get small particles of toner from a cartridge onto paper. Very often, this costs less to use than the ink of inkjet printers. Laser printers often print text more neatly than inkjet printers, but print photos less clearly. Printing on photo paper or coated paper designed for inkjet printers can damage the laser printer's drum and diffuser unit. Working of a laser printer. Laser printers use a heated wire to positively charge a drum. Then, a laser passes over it, which reverses the charge in the parts that it converts. You end up with a negatively charged area of the drum, which becomes the text or image that needs to be printed. A toner roller is passed over the drum, causing toner particles to stick to the areas which are negatively charged. Toner is made up of microscopic ink particles which will stick to the negatively charged areas of the drum. Then, a sheet of paper is slotted underneath the toner-coated drum which spreads the toner onto its surface. This ends up creating a printed copy of the digital image or document that the user sends to be printed. That's it for the video. I hope you have understood and enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned.